some shark's teeth for the chief.
Shark teeth?
They're a fertility symbol.
Chief has 14 children already.
Yeah, but 3 new wives.
Great chief, favored son of the mighty god Iu, may your days be blessed by Tangaroa and your nights graced by Hine.
Wai maile papalangi, ole ate li'i pele, ole a li'i tāua, ole a tua I o.
Am I laying it on a little too thick? In situations like this, you can never lay it on too thick.
David Grief can take the sea worms from the water 1 more year.
Tell the chief I'm humbled by his generosity.
Tau tala mai a tātou lona fia tele tātou angalelei. Why do the Chinese men like the taste of the sea worms?
Will they make old men feel young again?
Young enough to love.
E whai mai lo lātou tali tō nunga o le ai sea. Tō tele lo whānau.
Captain Grief, it's Kurt Gunther and the Willy War.
Tell the chief we're out of here. Matawa le whanau a papalangi. Manuia.
I'm gonna square things with that greedy bastard once and for all.
This is David Grief, Captain. You want me to fire a few shots?
No. I want this to be very personal.
How many guns do we have?
Only the rifle? No need to bring guns to a trade negotiation. Your words.
You could have given me an argument.
I did. We could always take him to claims court.
And what? Hire a lawyer? Did they teach you that in Europe?
My father sent me there to learn the ways of civilized people.
All right. You want civilized? We'll try it. The civilized way. Kurt. Just passing by?
Hello, Grief.
Haven't seen you in a while. Been spying for the German government?
Buying Red Pearl Cove for them, actually.
You greedy pig. You won't stop until you own the South Pacific, will you?
Be careful, Grief. You're in no position to insult me.
Before you buy the cove, you can damn well pay me. 2 cases of Bêche de Mer, 6 months overdue. You owe me.
You'll get paid when I get paid. I'm surprised at you, Grief. You're coming here to collect the debt. Just with a couple of darkies?
What did you say? Still feeling civilized?
Just drop it, Grief.
Gunter gets his hands on Red Pearl Cove, we can kiss those fishing rights goodbye.
I didn't even know it was for sale.
Seems like all the Pacific is for sale these days.
We'll see what's registered at the land office.
Arrest him. Arrest that boy.
Here you go, Lieutenant. The one that got away.
Don't be upset, Lieutenant. You've never smelt better.
Shut your mouth, or you won't eat again until we reach New Stanton. And you will take us there.
I don't transport human cargo, Lieutenant.
Oh, you do now. You know the law. You'll take us to New Stanton. You'll wait while we collect some more prisoners, and then on to the penal colony of Bakima. You and your schooner are now officially commandeered.
Move it now, come on.
Don't say it.
What do you mean, don't even say it? You had to go and insult that highly Trump French bureaucrat, and now we're sailing
Look, Mariri, if I wanted to be nagged, I'd get a wife.
These are the relevant deeds, Bishop.
David, Mariri. Colin, you're looking very formal. This is my superior, Bishop Jamison. I've told you about David Grief, Your Grace.
Ah, yes, the trader. Oh, quite a legend in these parts, I hear. My pleasure, sir.
And his partner, Mariri Lapau.
Are you here to buy more land, Bishop?
No, sir, I'm not.
The bishop is here to sell some church lands.
The church has to tend to practical matters as well as spiritual, Mr. Grief. We need to maximize our resources the same as any other institution.
Just out of curiosity, which lands?
Well, since you ask, I intend to sell Red Pearl Cave to Herr Gunter and his Bavarian Trading Company.
You can't do that.
David, let's just hear what the bishop has to say.
I'm acting in the church's best interests, Mr. Grief. Those lands contain phosphate. Herr Gunter plans to mine and is prepared to pay a fair price.
Bishop, do you have any idea what will happen here? Gunter will mine phosphate until there is nothing left of that island but dust. And he'll shoot entire villages who resist.
I find that difficult to believe.
The Bavarian Trading Company has something of a bad reputation, Your Grace.
Herr Gunter has assured me he will conduct himself according to Christian principles.
Blackbirding slaves? Burning homes?
Not to mention rape, pillage, and plunder.
You call those Christian principles, Bishop?
You fish bêche to mere from that cove, do you not? Are you looking after your own interests?
That's not the point, Bishop.
What is the point, Mr. Grief?
The point is, those lands belong to the islanders, and they were there long before the church.
It's not their fault if they know nothing about registering deeds.
What are you going to tell them if they can't find food? Say your prayers?
I don't know whether this outrage is genuine or not, but let's find out, shall we? Herr Gunter's offer is 3,000 francs. I gave him 1 week to come up with the funds. I'll give you the same time. If you can better his offer, the land is yours.
So, Gunter's buying up all the land he can get his hands on.
That's right.
How can the bishop not understand what this means? I'll get a loan on this bar.
No, you won't. You're mortgaged to the hilt already.
Can't you get an advance on the sandalwood shipment? Burgess will be here from Sydney soon.
I won't be here.
Why not?
Morlae's commandeered the Rattler.
We're shipping prisoners to Makima. David managed to offend the lieutenant today.
Don't you ever learn?
I think we all know the answer to that one.
Is there a David Grief in here? David Grief. Is he here? Anybody seen him?
I'm Grief.
Great. Harry Pagburn. I hear you're sailing out to New Stanton. I need passage. When do we leave?
Well, I leave in a few days. You, on the other hand, can grow wings or find a Chinese junk.
Wait a minute. My money is as good as anyone's. You don't even know who I am.
Yes, I do. You're every spoiled brat from Bristol to Boston looking for adventure on the high seas.
Look.
You know there's people in New Stanton who'll cut open your stomach just to see which way the wind blows? Now go home before your skull winds up on some headhunter's mantelpiece. Get out of here.
Hey, Harold. Who's your chum? Is he buying for the whole bar? He's buying for everyone.
Sorry.
I've seen that kid before.
Me too. Not too long ago. Walking in here full of himself. It was him. Or someone just like him.
What? Is this a conspiracy?
I think you need to relax.
Oh, what a day. I get shot at by Gunter. Blindsided by a bishop. Commandeered by Morlaix. And ragged on because I tried to save some kid from being sent home in a box.
Could be worse. At least you don't smell of bêche de mer anymore.
Something sure stinks around here, though. This isn't mine.
I guess not.
Whose is it?
I don't know.
So much for chastity.
Look who's talking.
You could try lying.
What for?
Try blushing at least.
I've tried. It's not easy. Maybe it's time we settle down. Agree to be faithful. Had any thoughts?
Sure. I'll think about it.
You've been thinking about it for 5 years.
Hasn't exactly slowed us down, has it?
What's this?
Compliments of Gunter.
I'll get some peroxide.
While you're at it, burn this.
Back off.
Just as I thought, going home in a box.
Get off me, will you?
Welcome to Tahiti. What was that all about?
My map.
What?
My treasure map.
Go home, kid.
Tevaki! Tani! Lunch!
I spoke to the bishop after we left the land office. He's determined to sell Red Pearl Cove. But he'll keep his word. He'll give you a week.
Oh, wasn't that land for a new church coming?
One time, yes, but the bishop sees no reason for a new church. The bishop thinks we may have one church too many already. It seems my future's up in the air.
What do you mean?
Well, as you know, Liani, with the recent returns to polygamy, my congregation has fallen off. I'm not sure what the bishop's reaction will be when he comes to church Sunday.
He won't send you back to England, will he?
I hope not. It rains 2 days out of every 3.
I always hated that about England. It was so cold. You going to help Daddy with his lunch?
But this is ridiculous. You do much more than missionary work here. Our children wouldn't be reading if it weren't for you.
Besides, you like it here, Colin.
I don't like it here. I love it here.
You help Mum with the dishes, okay? So what do we do about it?
About what?
About what? About everything. Colin, Gunther, Morley, the bishop.
Oh, we could kidnap His Grace, stuff him in a barrel, ship him to Australia.
Why aren't you taking this seriously?
I am. It would take care of Colin. All right, let me ask you this. Do you really think we can fill that church? Put on a little show for the bishop?
Not a problem.
Then that's that. You see, even if we bail out Colin, that still leaves Gunther. We have to find a way to delay him.
How?
Remember that brat at the bar? He's got a map. A treasure map.
So?
So it's a map to the Kestrel treasure, the one at Coho's village.
That was dug up years ago.
Yeah, but I bet you Gunther doesn't know that.
How do we lead Gunther to the trough?
I think we can count on Caleb being at Lavinia's. He'll drink his pay as soon as they're anchored.
I like it.
So do I. You work on the church. I'll work on the kid.
$200 to stay in.
I'm in.
Yeah, me too. How's it going, Caleb?
Caleb.
Caleb.
Are you in? I said, are you in or not?
Just give me a second to think.
Busted, aren't you? 4 or 5 years working at plantations. Should make enough to get you home. What's this?
A treasure map. What's so funny? My father got it from one of the Kestrel mutineers.
The gold from off the Kestrel. On New Stanton?
Yeah, that's right. Does it cover my bet?
I'll cover your bet. And raise another 200. Put it back, Grace. Put it back.
Are you betting or not?
Don't listen. That's your ticket to New Stanton. The boat leaves the day after tomorrow. I'll hold on to this.
Ever heard it sung this way before?
It's a huge improvement over the Blackburn Ladies Auxiliary.
Are you really paying 5 francs for this?
5 francs for coming to church and learning a few songs.
5 francs for each family member?
That's right.
I'd like all my family to work.
Good.
4 wives, 10 children, 4 grandchildren.
Done. $10 for medical supplies, 20 for straw, 30 for water, and 100 for food.
No, 80 for food. I'll restock in New Stanton, so that'll be more than adequate.
You don't want to eat, Lieutenant?
All right, 100.
10 for sanitation supplies, 20 for extra irons, and 2,000 for the copra shipment I won't be able to make.
Absolutely not. No, the law says that I pay your added expenses. I don't cover your losses.
Worth a try.
Ah, soldier. I want to see the accounts covering the trip to Makima.
Hello again.
Hello.
When do we sail?
In a hurry to get to the penal colony. This
place is a picnic by comparison.
Oh, get lost!
My roommate
What did you do to wind up here?
poisoned a French naval official. Didn't you know?
Shut up! I need to get some sleep!
Come here, friend. Did you do it?
Did I do what?
Poison the French official.
What do you think?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
It doesn't matter, does it? You find me desirable.
Confident, aren't we?
Isabel Reed.
David Grief.
I know.
See you soon.
Of course you will. Someone's sure listening to your prayers.
They're in fine voice today, Bishop.
Bishop's here.
I guess Colin will be with us here for a while.
Lord, forgive us our sins. Banish from our thoughts the temptation to indulge in wickedness and deceit.
So this map could be genuine? After all these years?
Grief laid out 400 for it. And I checked the records. This could be the real thing.
Where's Grief now?
Church.
That's a first.
Thanking God for his good fortune.
We'll see about that. When is he leaving?
Tomorrow.
Good. Prepare to sail!
What about the bishop? We're due to meet him in 5 days.
To hell with the bishop. He'll wait.
What are you doing here?
I like to start my day with a walk along this beach. It's so peaceful.
The most beautiful spot on the island. I try and come here as often as I can.
Must have been wonderful to grow up with so much natural beauty around you.
Isn't England beautiful?
Actually, it is, but in a different way.
How?
Well, for a start, there are different seasons. The weather isn't as perfect as it is here.
I can't imagine living anywhere else but here. When I was a child, I used to come and swim here. My godmother taught me. With the water spirits.
Water spirits?
Yeah. They live in the ocean and help calm the soul.
You must introduce me sometime.
Why? You don't look troubled? A beautiful beach is the reason you asked to come to Tahiti.
I didn't ask. A missionary can't choose his posts. To tell you the truth, I didn't even know where Tahiti was before I came here. Now I can't imagine living anywhere else.
You won't have to, will you? But the church was filled on Sunday. Surely the bishop is pleased with your work.
There's more to it than that.
How do you mean?
I was trained to bring the word of God to those unwilling to receive it. But my reception here has been so warm, and the island is so accepting.
Because you have accepted us.
But that's just the point. The bishop may think I've accepted too much of your culture.
Too much?
Well, I certainly couldn't condone polygamy, but I think I take a softer view on your Polynesian gods than the bishop would like. The bishop will make his decision in a few days. Now it's in God's hands.
Then you must pray very hard.
That's very good advice.
And I'll pray to all the Polynesian gods that the bishop disapproves of.
Put
that on you, burning up?
Can't your crewman do this? I'm not a servant.
You're right, I'd be paying a servant. And if I hadn't covered your bet, you'd be working on a plantation right now.
Thought you might be paying me a visit.
Wishful thinking.
Oh no, who's being confident?
I bought something to warm you up. Napoleon 63 or 65? Pick your poison.
63, it travels better. You do think I killed that official, don't you?
You said it didn't matter.
Doesn't. So I'm guilty in the eyes of the law. I'm guilty of many things. It just so happens murder isn't one of them. Not yet, anyway. So what are we drinking to?
What would you like to drink to?
My freedom. And that's probably never going to happen, is it?
Oh, well, that depends.
Is that why you're here?
Why do you think I'm here?
For sex? What else? Do you think you'll get it?
What makes you think I want it?
Because everybody wants it.
And you'd like to get out of prison, wouldn't you?
Is that what you're proposing? Freedom in exchange for my body?
I don't go in for conventional offers.
Are you sure?
Certain.
How can you be so sure? Oh, you're not sure at all, are you?
Well, I have a plan in mind.
Of course you do.
A plan for you to disappear.
Well, that's exactly what I want to do.
I've been thinking.
Is that what you call it?
You ever gonna give me a break?
Just don't break Lavinia's heart. I grew up with her. I care a lot for her.
Point taken. Right now, I'm more concerned with the winds.
It'll pick up.
Can't count on that. We've got to buy more time.
Let's figure that Gunter will take the bait. And he sails to Fatima. That's 10 days sail each way, right?
9 or 10 days.
And our Australian friend Burgess should arrive in Matavai within a week with enough cash to buy Red Pearl Cove. But unless you're connecting with the Wind Gods, it could take us 2 weeks to get Morlaix to Makimo and us back home.
So maybe we don't go to Makimo.
That's right.
And we lose Morlaix?
Or Morlaix loses something he can't afford to lose.
How close can we get to shore without hitting the reef?
About 2 miles. Hey, that's too much.
It's half a teaspoon.
You're not even measuring it.
Maruri, I'm not making a cake here. I'm putting soldiers to sleep.
You sent for me?
Pankburn. Sit down. You came here looking for adventure, right?
Was that a trick question?
No, no trick. You ever use a compass?
Of course. I'm not an idiot.
All right. If the Rattle is here, and you want to get to the backside of New Stanton...
Simple. You just work out your current and tides and get to land. Once there, you take up your position.
Please, go. What?
David, lifeboat's missing, and the female prisoner in Pankburn have disappeared.
What?
She must have seduced him. I saw the way she looked at him when she came on board.
Where were you last night, Lieutenant?
I was asleep.
And your men?
Well, I don't know.
Asleep at their posts. Your prisoners are your responsibility, Lieutenant. That lifeboat cost me 500 francs. I'll see you in a claims court.
Look, wait a minute. We can work out something here.
This time, Lieutenant, you've cost me enough money already.
Well, find the lifeboat and pay for its return. And you don't have to take us on to Makimo. How's that? I don't expect you to wait around while we search for a prisoner.
I'll think about it.
Did he buy it?
All the way. Now all we have to do is pick up Isabel and Pankburn, set things up with Chief Coho, and wait for Gunter to take the bait.
Assuming Gunter will turn up.
Oh, that greedy bastard will show up all right. I saw his lights off the stern last night. It's more Pankburn I'm worried about.
What do you mean you lost her?
I lost her. It's probably more like she lost you.
What happened?
Look, I turned my back. She disappeared. Is that a problem?
The idea was to make sure the lieutenant wouldn't find her.
You didn't tell her anything, did you?
I know. You didn't tell her about the map.
Yeah.
The name of the village? The name of the grave?
I should have seen this one coming.
And you would have, but you saw a pretty woman in chains and you thought she needed you. And if you rescued her, she'd be yours forever.
She's very, persuasive.
Oh, he knows that.
I'm sorry.
You'll be sorry if we can't persuade Chief Coho to dig up that grave.
Why do we need to persuade him?
Because they're headhunters. And the white man's skull is a symbol of victory.
Morning, Reverend. Morning, Father.
I must say, Trent, you have a way with these people.
Morning, Father. Thank you, Your Grace. The work here is not without its rewards.
I see. As you know,
Morning,
my
Father.
plan for you was to fish in more promising waters. But after what I saw last Sunday, I can see you're making progress. What I'm saying is, I don't want to be the one to deny these people God's mercy. They're reaching out quite willingly for the Lord's hand.
Are you saying you wish me to stay?
Yes. If it's not an imposition.
I'll try not to look at it that way, Your Grace.
In the meantime, I'm a little concerned about Red Pearl Cove. I can't seem to contact Herr Gunther.
Maybe he's lost interest in the land.
Maybe he has, but I have a feeling that's fine with you. Am I correct?
Oh, why la kama lea? Mato le manau e mangai. Mas kama le mato te o. Ingo. Ingo.
What is it?
Goat's blood.
It's considered an insult to refuse. You don't want to upset Chief Coho.
What's taking them so long?
The warriors have to purify themselves before they drink.
How?
With a sacrifice. Usually the goat is enough.
He wants you to open.
It's a map. Another map.
Let's get out of here. We got what we came for.
Maybe now you should tell him.
We're waiting for someone.
Who?
Remember that poker game in Matavai?
It was a setup. I had that sailor clean you out, so you had no choice but to give up your map. We knew to get back to Gunter, and he'd chase after us.
You mean this is all a fake?
Of course. Now, when Gunter gets his hands on this, he'll be on his way to Fatima.
Hello, Grief. Right on time.
I'm just passing by.
Oh.
Is this an old friend? Oh, well. A map to a map. In Fatima, I see. It's only 10 days sail from here, isn't it?
We can still share this. After all, you still owe me.
You're very, very amusing, Grace.
He is, isn't he? Tell your men to drop their guns.
Do what she says.
Pick him up!
Made some friends, I see.
Oh, you wanted me to disappear. I'm disappearing. Now.
You won't get far, lady.
Oh, we'll see about that. Bye, Grief. Drink to my freedom when you get back to Matavai.
Not your day, Grief. Not mine either. But I've got other plans. Come on.
The bishop just received a telegram from Gunter. The land deal is going ahead. Gunter's having the bishop meet him at Red Pearl Cove.
We have to stop the land deal from happening.
But how, Lavinia?
You have to talk to the bishop.
And say what?
Tell him that Gunter is not the upstanding businessman he's made himself out to be.
I've tried. David and Mariri tried, but once the bishop has set his mind to something, he's very difficult to dissuade.
That as well may be. But he is about to make a terrible mistake. And prayer alone is not going to save the people of Red Pearl Island, Colin.
Well, what choice do we have?
Has the bishop left already?
No, he's in the land claims office gathering together the documents.
Good. Tell him you want to go with him to Red Pearl Island. The islanders know you. It'll make for an easier transaction.
All right, he shouldn't have a problem with that.
And tell him I'm coming as well.
What for?
To answer questions, translate. I don't know, Colin, make something up. Then we'll pray for divine intervention.
Right. Right.
I give the Red Pearl Islanders a month. Kurt Gunter and a few thousand rounds of ammunition are going to come as one hell of a shock.
Welcome to the 20th century.
All this because of that woman.
Best disappearing act I've ever seen.
Second only to our fishing rights at Red Pearl Cove. Their chief, his people, all their traditions lost for a lousy 3,000 francs.
Tradition? Mo, that's it. Change course and head for Red Pearl Cove.
The bishop is selling Red Pearl Cove to Herr Gunter. Herr Gunter intends to mine for phosphate.
Bishop selling the land? How can he?
Because white man's law says he can.
Gunter!
Whatever you're here for, Grief, you're too late.
Are you here to make an offer?
Let's call it a demand. I can't let you do it, Gunter.
Gentlemen, please, there are women and children here.
I don't see any children, Your Grace.
I gave the chief 200 francs to fish the cove. What's Herr Gunter giving him?
These people have no concept of property rights. You know that, Reeve.
I guess not. But they do have something else, though. Put the chief down!
Tulalo toina, pagabe.
The body of the son of Maru has touched the sand, the ground which burns under the breath of Ha'u. Howls for vengeance.
It's called a taboo. Anything that the chief comes in contact with is now sacred. From now on, nobody but the chief can touch it.
You will wish you wouldn't have done that. Your Grace.
The church will not be responsible for bloodshed, sir. Neither will I.
I suggest we move along.
I won't forget this.
Neither will I.
I trust you'll have a safe journey.
Thank you, Trent. Yes, I believe she's an old boat, but a comfortable one.
Well, sometimes the old ways are the best, Your Grace. It's a pity some things can't stay the way they are.
Yes, I dare say you'd say that about Red Pearl Cove.
Oh, no, nothing like that.
Take that for you. Now listen.
Butcher Mail from Lavinia's. There's a package for you. Looks like a woman's handwriting. It's postmarked New Stenson.
Maybe you should open it.
It's addressed to you.
No, you open it.
Okay.
Napoleon 63.
How did you know?
He travels well.
There's a note with it.
No, you read it.
Sorry I couldn't be there. Now you can drink to my freedom. I wouldn't have it without you.
Well, she won't be so smug when she realizes there's no treasure.
We may as well drink to brandy. So you saw something in her?
I suppose I must have.
Were you surprised by what she did?
No reason to be, I guess.
David, you've got to be blind if you can't see what you've got with Lavinia.
You're right. To Lavinia.
So you think Isabel did poison that French official?
She wouldn't do a thing like that, would she?
I don't know. I didn't get to know her as well as you did.